In the following presentation, we will take a look at ethical concerns towards consumer electronics. We will focus on certain issues that we have found in cellular phones and televisions. We will also evaluate the ethical situations that are involved in these issues, and then finally provide our ideas to resolve these issues.
Guys today about the hassle of bundled functions and non-standardized components in consumer electronics. Anytime you want to upgrade to a newer electronic device, wouldn't it be nice to walk in a store and be able to pick your options, pick what speaker you want to go with the TV, pick pick a DVD that you want to go along with the TV, and be able to integrate that DVD in the TV instead of having wires and extra stuff to connect it to, just by plugging it in. Also, why do we let manufacturers choose what kinds of components are bundled together? Why can't we choose what we'd like? In fact, I'd like to take this one step further. What if your existing speakers or your DVD player or any audio video component is perfectly good condition, but you want to upgrade, say, your TV screen technology? For one, I'd like the option to buy a basic TV that doesn't include speakers and other components that I would need. I want the TV to have a modular receptor so that I can plug in whatever speakers I want, and I want a universal standard for speakers, for other audio components or video components that go along with that TV, so you can plug in whatever you want, and I don't need to buy extra stuff that I don't want, and I can customize my TV however I want, and I can also use speakers that are good from one TV on a new TV if the screen wears out or the technology for the screens improves.
All these batteries for the same purpose, but they aren't interchangeable. What a mess!
Buy a device and get more features bundled in that device than we need. Here's my cell phone. It includes a camera, and it's something I've never used yet. But to get a decent to get the other features I want, I had to get a cell phone that included the camera. And then also, when do we ever get the opportunity to reuse accessories and other components that go along with a piece of technology? Here's a bunch of chargers for all these different cell phones. Each charger has a different tip, meaning every time I go to a new cell phone, a new brand name, upgrade my cell phone, I have to buy a new charger. So now we spend resources, I'm spending money on a new charger when my old charger worked perfectly fine. The chargers don't wear out. It's the phone that got obsolete, not the charger. Also with batteries. Batteries for cell phones are almost never interchangeable. So can't we go to a battery for cell phones that would be common for all cell phones and standardized? Also, the headset. This headset won't work on these other phones. So we have all these accessories, and it's a complete waste as we upgrade our base technology from the older to the newer styles.
Hey Dave, now you brought up a good point, the battery. Where's the conservation in this? What about the e-waste that everybody's going to have with this? Why do I have to pollute the environment with 3 phones when I can reuse this over a longer period of time?
Concerning environment and resources. The equation is easy. We assume that, if they can choose, consumers will buy what they need, not more. They will not do so primarily for the environment, but for financial benefits. Still, it will impact the environment positively. When less modules will be bought, less have to be produced. Resources will be spared and saved. Production will decrease, and with it, its impact on the environment. After use, there will be less waste, as less was bought and produced in the first place. The expensive disposal of e-waste will become less. The cheaper disposal of e-waste by shipping to third world countries will hopefully decrease too. All in all, there will be less products around the world. More resources will remain in the ground. Less e-waste will be circulating between the West and the third world.
Modularization is a technology that has already been brought into desktop computing. All components within desktop computers have been standardized so that components from one computer will work with components from another computer. This is a Sony desktop, and what I can do is I can take the hard drive out of this Sony desktop and take this hard drive and put it here in this Dell desktop. Because everything is standardized, it makes it very easy to move components from older systems into newer systems, and it does not waste any resources. Another benefit of the modularization is the PCI interface on computers. You are allowed to add pretty much any device that you would need to a computer through a PCI slot. This computer already has a video card and a modem, and what we can do is add another network card to it. Because of the modularization of the PCI slot, we can add many types of devices to computers.
How often do you sit down and try to turn on your TV but can never find that correct remote? Are you sick and tired of sorting through so many remotes it makes your head spin?
Dave, what about remote controls? Why is it that I need 4 remote controls, one to operate my TV, one to operate the Comcast network, one to operate my DVD player, and, well, my son uses this for something. I have no idea what. Wouldn't it be nice to use a universal remote control for standardized universal components, regardless of the brand, make, or model of the device you desire? Couldn't this standardized universal remote be included with every TV from the manufacturer?
Design a new product that's both modular and standard. Take for instance this camera. It goes in a docking station, it's simple, it's easy to use, and it's modular. Everything is contained within this docking station. And we want to take this model and bring it over to a TV. Our plan is to redesign the good old TV. We want to have modular components so that we can, for instance, have a slot to put CDs in, a slot to put games in, and we want to have one universal remote instead of 6 different remotes. As long as everything's standardized, it would make things easier to use, and overall I think it would make things a lot better.
The cost of electronics is an ethical concern that our new design seeks to address. By increasing the modular aspects of the given product, customers may be able to buy more products that they want, thus increasing the social utility. But with lower cost, more people will have access to the basic technology. Doesn't everyone deserve access to simple items such as the television for important messages such as emergency alerts and important local news? So why should we accept this design vision? First of all, we're not that far. Batteries are almost standardized between most devices, including cameras and cell phones, and they mostly use the same voltage to charge. And desktop PCs, as we've demonstrated, can be assembled to one's taste and need. We just need a little more effort to implement these changes, such as perhaps some government intervention or inter-industry regulation.